Talk to them.
And try to have some testimonies of how the Lord used, how people have stepped into courage, the steps the Lord has given them, and called that. So this morning we talked to Luis, and Luis is my barber, and he's at Waterford Lakes Barber Shop right now. This place here, and he's going to talk about how the Lord how gave him courage to step into beginning to share his faith at work. And as I hear him talk about this and see him, one of the things he does, last year, you may remember this, we talked about mighty men. And they handed out this little card about what the definition of a mighty man. And he printed that out, put this in the stand in front of the barbershop chair as a conversation starter.
Good for you.
And let me read it. It says, a mighty man is a man of integrity who is growing, healthy, and seeking to walk in the truth. He is a man yielded to God, living on mission in response to God's calling. He recognizes his need for affirmation and accountability and seeks both in order to take the right step, next step now. Tell us a little bit about that, please, how you got started.
Good morning, gentlemen. I want to come to a very short story. It was one Saturday afternoon. That was the time that I'm going to leave the barber shop. And I want to close, right? And this guy coming to the barber shop. And he say, hey, can you give me a haircut? And I say, and I look at my time because I need to have to go over there, right? And that moment, I say, okay, let me take care of you. I say, hand this shirt over this shirt. And I start to cut the hair on him. And I think, okay, I need to cut this guy quick. I need to go. I don't want to talk with him. But it was something like in my mind, you need to speak with this guy. You need to speak with this guy. And I say, okay, God, but what am I going to say? So in that moment, I say, okay, and I start to talk with him. And he read that. And when he read that, he asked me, oh, God, you go to the church, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we start to go to the church, and I explained that the minister we have at breakfast. And let me present him. He's the Bonta, that guy in the corner there. His name is Banano. So that's the moment that maybe God the Father to speak, because sometimes when God gonna use it, no matter what is the situation, He's gonna use it. So be relaxed, wait a moment, and when the people have the situation, you can explain your situation too, and then that's the way that you can prepare the ministry of God for the people.
What we're talking about, being courageous to take that next step, to be a witness for the Lord. And what I just loved about it is the fact that he's figured out a way in his workplace how to take a step to share the gospel. But what is that? I mean, that's different for every person, really. You have to figure out what that is. Of course, there's a tightrope to walk, right? You don't want to scare people off. He's got to get customers. He's got to be appropriate. But at the same time, he's bold to really step in and have a conversation starter and just look to start a conversation. That's all he's doing. So I really love that. So we'll be hearing more stories like this.